Morning, you guys. I am going on a slight road trip today. I have to drive to South Carolina, help my grandma out today. So I'm finally using my massage chair in the car. I've never used it in the car before. I wonder if I should move. Well, I guess that's right. But yeah, it comes with, and I need to hurry up, but it comes with like a car charger port and the remote. I'm not sure how comfortable it'll be to use this the whole ride, but we'll see. Let me just plug it in. We'll get going. Yes, you hear it? Ah! Get massaged while I'm driving. Okay. Okay, obviously it's super dark, so I'm gonna wait to film this when it's a little bit brighter. What's up, guys? Not sure how the audio is with let me turn off my massage chair because I feel like it's so loud. So I feel like hopefully it's not super like windy in the background because I have you guys up on the dashboard. But good morning. I'm currently driving to my grandmother's house to help her out today. So doing a little road trip and figured I would turn on the camera and just chit chat with you guys about what's been going on with me, and then maybe a little story time now that I'm on the road, talking about some of my past experiences that were not so fortunate when on the road. But first, where I've been. So March has not been the greatest month of consistency for me, I will say that, as far as like posting on YouTube. I've just been really busy. Like, I've been trying to do a lot with work, and then after work I'm just really tired. So I think I mentioned this in my last video. I film when I feel like filming, because if not, it's not going to be enjoyable for me, and I don't want that because it's going to translate on camera. So hopefully in April I'll do a little bit better with my consistency and posting. So of course, always drop some ideas on videos that you guys want to see below. Last weekend I actually had a modeling gig job. Yeah, a modeling job. So I frequently work with this hair brand, Heat Free Hair. So I first worked with them in 2018. Yeah, for the first time, which is crazy to think about. It's been like over 2 years the first time I worked with them, and then they reached back out in 2019, but then everything happened with COVID at the beginning of 2020, so we couldn't do a lot of the things we were going to do until the end of 2020, and then we've been doing some stuff at the beginning of 2021. So it's always fun. I had to go out to DC and go there for the weekend and just do my thing. But yeah, quick story time since I'm driving, because I feel like it's the perfect time to talk about this because I'm on the road. But I'm going to tell you guys about the time that I got my first driving ticket or speeding ticket, and then all the tickets that followed. So my first time, I think I was 16 years old. I had just gotten my license, and at the time, or I might have been like, yeah, I was 16, but like, I don't know if this is in all states, but in North Carolina, you have like the limited provisional. So you have this license where you can drive up until 9 p.m. by yourself, and then after that, you need to be in the car with someone that had their license, I think, for like at least 5 years or something like that. So me and my friend, Serena Lynn from Revamp New, we were driving. I think we just hung out that day. I can't remember, but I had just dropped her back off, and it was approaching 9 p.m. So in my mind, I was like, I need to rush home because I don't want to be on the road after 9 p.m. So I'm just going to speed home. Like, what sense does that make? But that tells you that's the mind of a 16-year-old. I'm like, I need to follow the rules. I need to like drive at 9 p.m. So I was on this dark like road where you couldn't even see the speed limit sign, honestly. But I was on this dark road, and I guess I was speeding. I don't even remember what I was going. I think I might have been going 65 or 70. You know, the speed limit I think was 45. So, woo, woo, I get pulled over, and I just start bawling, crying, because I'm like super scared. Because honestly, like, you know, like how things are, and I didn't know how to approach the situation because I'd never been in that situation before. So I didn't want to say the wrong thing. I was just really scared. So I'm like crying and stuff. As soon as he walks up to my window, and he's like, why are you speeding? You know how they do the thing. And I was like flustered, like, I don't know, like I was just trying to get home or whatever. I didn't realize. And I'm bawling, crying, and he was like, don't cry about it, just stop speeding. Like, rude. Like, that's one thing I hate about people in power, like cops, even like flight attendants, people that know that they can talk to you any type of way because you have to like respect them or rely on them for you to like go smoothly with your thing. I just hate that. I hate that some people abuse their power to just be rude. Like, you don't have to be rude. Like, obviously I'm a young girl and I'm scared, I'm upset, whatever. So he's like, don't cry about it, just stop speeding. So I'm like, all right, I'm still sobbing because I had to tell my dad, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. So my I was able to he gave me a ticket, and I don't think it was for reckless driving. Maybe it was for reckless driving because it was like 25 over. But basically I had to go to a class in order to like wipe the points. My insurance still went up, I believe, but we had to pay like $225 for the class, and then maybe like the tickets fee. Maybe a year later, so I used to do competitive cheerleading for like about like 6 years. So this was one of my last years, I think, doing it, or one of my second to last years. And I was in the car, and I think I was with my friend Janae, actually. Shout out to Janae. But we were driving to one of my competitions. This was one of the more local competitions. It was in the same city that I actually, like, my gym was. It was in Concord. So I was driving, and in Harrisburg, or on this specific street, like, you do not need to speed because these cops, they do not play, and they'll like catch you if you're going even like 2 miles over. So I thought I was being okay. Evidently not, but I mean, we were in bumper to bumper traffic, so it's like, how much speeding can I really do unless everyone is speeding, you know? So a sheriff was behind me, and I didn't realize it. He pulls me over, and mind you, like, I'm on the way to the competition because I'm late to my warm-ups. So the cop pulls me over. He's like, why are you speeding? They're always asking that. And I was like, I said, well, this is another instance of a cop being rude for no reason. I was like, I was like, I didn't, like, no, I'm just like rushing because I'm on my way to a competition, and I'm in full cheerleading gear, makeup, everything. Like, obviously I'm going somewhere, you know? And he was like, oh, you're really gonna be late now. Obviously, like, I was doing fine before he said that, but I hate when people just try to be rude for no reason, and it just made me cry, because I cry not because I'm sad, but because I know I can't say nothing back, slick back, you know what I mean? So it's like taking everything in me. It's like like one of those moments. I was just like what a jerk, you know? So he gave me 2 tickets, one for speeding, and then one for, he said I was too close to the car in front of me. Well, obviously we were in bumper to bumper traffic, and you were close to me as well, but he said I was too close, and if they would have slammed their brakes, then I could have killed them. That's what he said verbatim. So I got 2 tickets in one stop on my way to my competition, and I think I was late because of that, but honestly I was just over it. And we probably didn't even win. We probably got second place, and I probably cried some more. My third offense, not even my fault. My dad picked me and my sister up from the airport. I think it was in Atlanta, so he had a rental car at the time, or it might have been Virginia we were driving through, can't remember, but you know, he was in, I think it was like a Charger or something. It was like this white nice car, if I can remember correctly. Literally nobody else on this highway, this long highway road that we were on. All of a sudden sirens go off, and so I'm like, oh my gosh, because my dad is a larger black man, and you know how that goes nowadays. So I'm like, oh my god, like, Daddy, just be calm, just relax. I'm sitting in the back. Cop comes up, he's like, I got calls that you were swerving and speeding on the road or something from other drivers on the road. He didn't even say from other, like, cops or anything. He said other drivers on the road called and said that you were swerving and speeding. Mind you, literally nobody. I'm talking like this might have been like super early in the morning. I'm not sure, but literally nobody else was on this road. So one, that was a lie. And my dad straight up called that. He was like, that's a lie. Like, he said, one, I was not speeding, and two, nobody else is on this road. So you mean to tell me that you got calls that I'm speeding or swerving? Like, that's a lie. So the guy asks for my license, me looking at me in the back of the car, because he had no reason to pull over my dad. So it's like, whatever. So he looks in the back of the car, sees me, and asks for my license in the back. So I'm like, okay, like, I'm just gonna do what he says. So I give him my license. He comes back no ticket for my dad, but a ticket for me in the back seat for not having my seatbelt on in the back seat. I was like, what? My luck is the most horrible luck ever. Like, I literally wasn't even driving at this point, and I still walked out the only person getting a ticket. What? So, tip, always make sure you have your seatbelt on, even if you are in the back seat, because there's certain laws out there that require you to, especially if you have your own license. You're going to be the one to get the ticket, not the person driving. So, fourth offense. I know, you're probably thinking like, what the freak, you need to get off the road. I was a liability. I'm surprised my dad didn't just like ban me from driving. Fourth offensive ticket. Here I am now in college. I think I went a few years at this point without getting, or maybe a year and a half or whatever, without getting any tickets. And I had my second car, my little black Hyundai, and I was driving in the car with my friend. There's this road on NC State, because I went to NC State. There's this road, I think it's, my memory is horrible, but yeah, Dan Allen, and there's a stop sign in the middle of the road that it's just weirdly placed, but you have to make sure you stop instead of going like fully straight just in case other cars come. So I'm in the car with my friend, and I think we're just talking, and I talk with my hands and I'm like this, and I like stopped, but I didn't do a complete stop. I like stopped and then I just kept going because that's what kind of I was used to, which is not good. And then campus police, which was an actual like police officer, puts on his lights and pulls me over, and I'm like, oh crap, like what the heck did I do? Like this, at this point, I was very confused why I got pulled over, because I'm like, there's no way I was speeding. Like, I'm literally on like the campus road. And so he pulls me over, my park and stuff, and I'm like, hi. And he was like, hey, like you didn't do, and this was the first cop that was actually kind to me and respectful. He was like, hey, like you didn't do a complete stop back there, like what's going on, what's up? And I was like, I just was shocked, and I was like, honestly, sir, like I just was not paying enough attention, like that was my bad. And he was like, were you like, you guys arguing or something? I saw your hands up, or listening to music. And I was like, no, like I said, I don't even know what just happened. I honestly was not paying attention. I'm so sorry. He was like, I appreciate your honesty, but I'm still gonna have to give you a ticket. And I was like, no. He was like, I'm still gonna have to give you a ticket because, kids all the time, and being a student, just jolt in front of the road and jaywalk all the time. Like, you could have killed someone if you didn't stop. That was a justified ticket. I mean, all of them were justified. You should never be speeding if you're not supposed to be driving that limit. But I just at least appreciated the fact that he spoke to me respectfully, and it allowed me to be more comfortable in answering, like, honestly, that was my bad, like I had no idea, like, because any other time I was just so shook, like, what do I do, what do I say, especially when you're coming off so aggressive and so like rude. It's kind of like, I don't know what you about to do next, because you already coming off like you're on some power trip. So whatever, I was like, you know what, go ahead, give me this ticket, I'll take it, I deserve it, and I handle my business. But then I started crying after the fact, because I was like, I always mess up, I need to call my dad. And that was my last ticket, and hopefully the last one ever again. But you can imagine, in the span of a 5-year period of having all these tickets and that accident and stuff, my insurance was like crazy high. But everything has dropped off now, because it's been over 5 years since the last one, I think. So watch out for me on the road, you guys. No, I'm kidding, but I've gotten a lot better. But that's a quick, well, not really quick, but a little story time of my experience on the road. I've definitely improved, I would like to think. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below if you've ever gotten a ticket, and comment a little bit about that experience. I would love to read all of these. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel if you're not already, and turn on your post notifications to be updated every time I upload. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Let me know if you enjoyed this format of video of me just writing and chatting, because this is super easy for me to do. I might do more of this. Just go around somewhere and ride and talk to you guys. But yep, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.